I recently purchased this Nerf Pro Shot football target, and I want to talk about the best ages, right? So you can see it does say 3 and up and says it's a choking hazard. Now you may wonder, okay, what in the world is possibly a choking hazard? And that's quite simply just going to be, this is a foam Nerf ball that comes with it. So I love the fact that it comes with this foam Nerf ball, but what can happen is that foam can be bitten off, it can be ripped off, it can be, just with time can come apart, and that's going to be the choking hazard on this. But I'm going to talk about the best videos, assuming you're not using this, right? So the best ages for this in this video. And I really feel like a 3-year-old is probably a pretty good baseline anyway. Now, if you have a 2-year-old niece or nephew that absolutely love Nerf, they love football, those sorts of things, you could use this for foam footballs, you could use this for plastic footballs, you could use this for baseballs, softballs, whatever the case might be, and that would work just fine. Essentially how it works is you put water into the base, and then you inflate the rest of this. You'll want to use something like for an air mattress to inflate the top. Once that's fully inflated, then it's not going to fall over because the water at the bottom is going to give it ballast. So it's going to keep it from falling over. So that age range, I would feel like is pretty good, right? So somewhere in the two and a half, maybe 3-year-old, especially if you don't use this foam ball on it. You use something that's made of a sturdier material that can't be broken off into pieces, then you're not going to have to worry about it being any sort of a hazard for a child. The upper age range, though, is going to be a little more difficult because I really feel like this is something where you could easily buy a couple of these for a teenager's birthday party, and he could play these and have contests with his friends and have an absolute blast with these. Because again, they're designed where they're not going to fall over. So you could, do a spray painted football outline, and instead of doing passes and whatever, you could have it where it's 2-hand touch, but you can, lateral it, and you got to try and throw it into there. So they could be trying to throw it from long distances away, get it closer, all those sorts of things. So even up to teenage age, I really feel like this would be a good option. Another thing is you can do this not just with footballs, but you can also do it with the Nerf blaster. So if you do this with the Nerf blasters, then that makes it even more difficult to get it into there. And so then again, I feel like it increases the age range. There's a wide variety of different ways you can play with this. So I really feel like the top end of the age range is going to be when kids are kind of out of the playing with toy range. That's going to vary by kids, but I'd say somewhere in the 13, 14, 15-year-old, where they become more interested in vehicles, become more interested in driving, technology, those sorts of things. That's really when they're going to age out of this. So this would be a great toy that your child could easily grow with from 2, 3, 4 years old, all the way up to their early preteen and even early teen years would be a great option for them. So I'm excited. I'm going to be giving this to my son who is 10. I'm excited for him to play with this. His 7-year-old sister, they love playing Nerf together. I'm sure this is going to work great for both of them to play with each other.